Thank you so much for watching my channel. The following 5 cases are cases of persons who are still missing. Case number 1 involves a couple on their first date. Richard Keith Colie and Cassandra Lee Hailey were last seen at a party at the University Square Apartments in Newport News, Virginia at 1:30 a.m. on April the 10th of 1988. Richard's red 1982 Toyota Celica was found at the York River Overlook on the Colonial Parkway in Yorktown, Virginia at 7 a.m. the following morning. Their clothing was found inside the car, as well as the keys to the car, a watch, and eyeglasses. Cassandra's purse and Richard's wallet were missing. There are no sign of either Colie or Hailey at the scene. Authorities have long suspected that a serial killer was in the region in the mid to late 1980s. Foul play is suspected and their cases remain unsolved. Richard Keith Colie is classified as endangered missing. He was 20 years old at the time of his disappearance, making him 40 today. He is described as a Caucasian male with light brown hair and blue eyes. He is 6 feet tall and 150 pounds. His date of birth is March the 8th, 1986. His nickname is Heath. He was last seen wearing a brown-gray cardigan sweater, a white polo shirt, and two-tone brown dress slacks and leather shoes. Cassandra Lee Hailey is classified as endangered missing. She was 18 years old at the time of her disappearance, making her 48 today. She is described as a Caucasian female with brown hair and brown eyes. She is 5'7" and 130 pounds. Her date of birth is May 16, 1969, and she goes by the nicknames Sandra, Sandy, Missy, or Cassie. She has her left ear pierced 3 times and her right ear pierced twice. She was last seen wearing a white shirt over a long-sleeved rust-colored turtleneck jersey, sewn-washed blue jeans, and a 1987 Tab High School class ring. If you have any information regarding either Richard Colie or Cassandra Hailey's cases, please contact the Virginia Police Department or the FBI Norfolk, Virginia office, listed below. Case number 3, Brookley Chantille Louks. Brookley was last seen at her father's residence in the vicinity of the 1400th block of Cottonwood Drive in Greenwood, Indiana on June the 24th of 2002. She had arrived home from work at approximately 4 p.m. to find the computer missing. She called her father and the police department to make a burglary report. At approximately 5:30 p.m., the report was filed by law enforcement, and then she left her residence. She was possibly seen getting into the passenger side of a vehicle later that afternoon. She has never been heard from since. Her vehicle was located abandoned on July the 1st, 2002, approximately 10 miles from her home. There is no sign of her at the scene. Prior to her disappearance, Brookley was addicted to methamphetamines, but had since been clean before her disappearance. Authorities have looked at a man she used to work for by caring for his horses, and her father also, but neither have been charged regarding her disappearance. Brookley Chantille Louks is classified as endangered missing. She was 19 at the time of her disappearance, making her 35 today. She is described as a Caucasian female with dark brown hair and blue eyes. She stands at 5'2" and 120 pounds. Her date of birth is December the 12th, 1982. She has several piercings in both of her ears. She was last seen wearing a light-colored blouse, dark capri pants, and pink sandals. A gold ring with 2 hearts and diamonds along the hearts. If you have any information regarding Brookley's case, please contact the Greenwood Police Department, or you can use the anonymous tip line listed below. Case number 4, Kimberly Lorin Ramar. Kimberly was last seen leaving her boyfriend's residence around 11:45 p.m. on August the 15th, 1997 in Ope, Alabama. She left to return to her father's house where she lived, that was just about 5 minutes away. Her father wasn't worried when Kim wasn't home the next morning. He thought she might have spent the night at her mother's house, but he did notice the bed was a bit more rumpled than usual. But there were no conclusive signs of a struggle or forced entry to the house. 2 days later, on August the 17th, her parents reported her missing. Her family insists that Kim would not run away, saying that despite her parents' divorce, she was happy and looking forward to attending college in Mobile. Investigators believe she disappeared sometime between midnight and 5 a.m., leaving behind her car, keys, clothes, money, and contact lenses, which she could not see without. 9 months after her disappearance, investigators searched a rural area of Walton County Lake, acting on tips that her body was there. The search lasted for 3 days and turned up no clues relating to her case. Again in 2001, a nonprofit group turned from Texas to search the baptism hole, but turned up no clues. In 2006, investigators searched a sinkhole near Pond de Leon, Florida, after receiving an anonymous tip. But that search also turned up no evidence. Kimberly still remains missing to this day. Kimberly Lorin Ramar is classified as endangered missing. She was 17 years old at the time of her disappearance, making her 37 today. She is described as a Caucasian female with brown hair and brown eyes, standing at 5'4" and 130 pounds. Her date of birth is May the 18th, 1980, and she goes by the nickname Kim. At the time of her disappearance, she had clear braces. She is described as having thick eyebrows. She was possibly last seen wearing gray cut-off sweatpants and a white t-shirt with a design in several bright colors on the front, as well as the words New Orleans. No shoes were missing, but she did wear the size 6 to 6.5. She possibly had on a gold bracelet and anklet. If you have any information regarding her case, please contact the Opp Police Department or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children listed below. The final case is that of Sharaun Taree Colie. She was last seen outside of her family's residence on Eaglecombe Avenue in the New York City borough of Manhattan on February the 25th, 1983. She has never been seen or heard from since, and few details are available regarding her case. Sharaun Taree Colie is classified as endangered missing. She was 12 years old at the time of her disappearance, making her 47 today. She is described as an African American female with black hair and brown eyes. She stood at 5'6" to 5'7" and weighing 115 pounds. Her date of birth is October the 8th, 1970, but she may also use the date of birth October the 8th, 1969. She was last seen wearing a beige jacket, blue jeans, and blue and white sneakers. If you have any information regarding Sharaun's case, please contact the New York City Police Department or the Center for Missing and Exploited Children listed below. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already, and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video, and I will catch you guys on my next video.